Como é que é, pessoal? Boa noite, tudo bem? Sou o C25 e estamos aqui de volta para a nossa saga Assassin's Creed Valhalla. No último episódio tínhamos acabado de chegar da Vinlândia, tínhamos morto o Gorm e tínhamos duas missões para fazer. Uma, ir falar com o Hitam sobre os medalhões da Ordem, e a outra era fazer o check-up da praxe com a Ranvi. Vamos falar agora aqui com o Hitam, a ver o que é que ele nos tem a dizer sobre o nosso progresso, sobre os assassinatos da Ordem.
Gotham is dead, nameless and alone across the open sea.
A master of the order hewn from the trunk of their dying tree. You are getting closer to the roots.
Keep this. It serves your cause better than it does my pocket.
One more gone. The world is brighter for it. As a token of my deep gratitude, I want you to have this. Thank you. I expect that I get more to claim.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Agora, vamos falar então aqui com a Ranvi, para fazer aquele check-upzinho da praxe, e a seguir vamos decidir o que é que vamos fazer. Good day, my love.
Good day, my love. You've been away for so long.
Were you worried?
Of course I was. Such a long voyage. Did you do what had to be done?
I did. And I'm eager to focus on problems closer to home.
Good.
It is done. Gotham is dead. The Kjotveson clan is wiped from this world.
Good. I would like to hear everything about your journey to Vinland when you have time.
One day.
Então vamos lá ver o que se está aqui para falar com ela ou não. Vamos lá então falar com ela. Vamos aqui.
Should we take this to your chamber?
No need.
Sempre o mesmo enlace. Agora é assim. Vamos ver até o que é que aqui no mapa das alianças nós temos aqui de novo. Porque senão... Deixa-me só confirmar nas missões que a gente tem aqui. Eu acho que as missões aqui do DLC, eu acho que se calhar vamos começar com a Irlanda. É isso mesmo. Vamos começar aqui com a Irlanda. Porque é assim, a Irlanda, como vocês podem ver, o poder é nível 55. E eu aqui, no mapa mundo, acho que não tem nada assim tão fraquito. 130, 160, aqui o leste da Terceira já fizemos que era 20, Cambridge, Anglia, agora temos aqui Essex, Oxfordshire, Gloucestershire, Hampshire, estes aqui já são mais fechadinhos. E é assim, nós já estamos a nível 237 e aquilo já vai ser um bocadinho só click and go. Mas qual é que é que se passa lá? Na Irlanda está lá uma arma, está lá um adversário super difícil. E ele vai nos dar uma lançazinha espetacular. Por isso, vamos já dar início à nossa viagenzinha à Irlanda, falar aqui com este comerciante e ver o que é que tem a dizer para dizer. Vamos lá falar com a Zara.
Things have not gone as planned. Perhaps you can aid me in locating Hytham.
What is your purpose with him?
I have brought a sampling of goods from Ireland. That is, if I can bring my ships to dock.
Azar! I see you've met Eivor Wolfkist.
Ah, so you are Eivor. In fact, I
What?
bring you a message from Ireland.
I know no one in Ireland.
The letter is from Dublin's king. Sadly, I seem to have misplaced it.
The King of Dublin. Why would such a one write to me?
He wishes to expand trade to England. The purpose of my bringing goods here.
Azar is from the east, but lives in Ireland now. But in matters of trade, Azar, your king should petition Randvi.
He claims to know Eivor. He asked me to accompany you on the trip there.
I know no king, and I'm certainly not about to journey to Ireland.
But first, Azar, you must build a trading post. In fact, where is your trade ship?
Ah, yes. An unfortunate incident, most concerning. Trading rivals have blocked the river and thus my goods.
A blocked river hurts all Ravensthorpe. Stay. I will put things right.
As you see, Eivor is a person of action. Find me later, when the river is safely cleared.
Of course, my friend. I thank you, Eivor. I will find the king's letter in the meantime.
You keep insisting that I know an Irish king.
Vamos lá então.
It's a fantasy. What manner of king is it that sends me letters from Ireland?
Um bloqueio naval. Vamos então só dar aqui um olhinho ao mapa mundo. Ok. Então está ali. A gente vamos ganhar aqui um bocadinho de tempo. Já fazer aqui uma viagemzinha rápida. E depois chegamos aqui e chamamos um barco. Pessoal, se puderem subscrever o canal e deixar um gostezinho no vídeo é muito importante. Ajuda muito. É assim, os DLCs saíram já após algum tempo do jogo ter saído. Só que é assim, se eu depois no final de chegar a completar os arcos todos, completar a história. Não, aqui não consigo, tenho que subir para cima de qualquer coisa. Depois de completar os arcos todos da história de Inglaterra, se eu for para a Irlanda, vai ser muito fácil. Aliás, se calhar até já vai ser um pouquinho fácil demais. Mas os DLCs só ficaram disponíveis para mim hoje. Oi, onde é que está o barco? Não, enganei-me, peço desculpa. Como eu estava a dizer, os DLCs só ficaram disponíveis hoje. Por isso é assim, vamos já para a Irlanda. Tem lá uma lança que eu quero muito. E por isso vamos já aqui dar início a isso. Por sua vez, o outro DLC, o cerco de Paris, já é um bocadinho mais puxadote. E depois logo vejo o que é que vamos fazer. Exatamente. Abre lá a vela. Vamos lá então. Aqui eliminar o bloqueio. Que é para ver se a gente depois vamos até França. Até França não, peço desculpa, até a Irlanda.
Here's the blockade to be cleared.
Então, eu se calhar vou pôr aqui o pessoal a destruir esta porcaria toda, que eu pensava que era só nós irmos destruir ali o bloqueizinho. Vamos lá então. Bora lá, meus amigos. Aí mesmo da testa, campeão. Vamos lá. Será que assim é suficiente? Parece que é. O que é que temos aqui mais para a gente destruir? Pronto, já está. Nada, back to the ship, nada. Está na máquina, nada para destruir. Ok, então temos logo aqui assim. Ok. Não vão gostar, não. Lá já para dentro da água, amigo. Bora, aperta contigo. Tinha ali a que perdita, mas como estávamos aqui um bocadinho quentinhos. Vou lá chamar aqui os meus amigos para a festa. Vamos lá. Ah não, tá aí cá embaixo. Digo eu? Vai para baixo, homem. Ah não, era mesmo ali. Que estúpido. Mas aqui não está nada. Mau. Mas eu vi ali qualquer coisita. Ou será lá mais ao fundo? Mas ele está a apontar cá para baixo, mas eu lá em baixo ia gerar que não vi nada. Não. Caramba. Agora está aqui um momento de azelice e de estupidez mesmo pura. Está cá em baixo. A gente vai lá em baixo ver. Outra vez, será que me falhou alguma coisa? Que coisa parva. É, caramba. Será que há mais alguma coisa sem ser esta e eu só estou aqui a emberrar por estupidez? entrar aqui debaixo? Epá, eu... Há qualquer coisa aqui que não está a bater certo, ou sei que estou mesmo a ser azelha. Será que a gente tem para aqui outra estrutura mais fácil de destruir? Não, está na mesma localização, caramba. Aqui dentro da casa. Olha o caraças. Olha, já não tem adrenalina. É o que se passa. Mas ele está a apontar cá para baixo. Olha, que giro. Realmente agora é o que eu precisava, era aqui o momento de estupidez.
Zunin, guide me.
Será que é só assim? Ainda estou mesmo a ver como é que é. É que não estou mesmo a ver, caramba. Ah, então era só assim. Não estava mesmo a perceber. Volte e informe a Azara. A Azara deve estar aqui em casa, então. A gente, vamos então até... Oi? Ah, está sim, senhora. Vamos voltar aqui até Ravensthorpe. Vamos lá então falar aqui com a nossa amiga Azara.
Need something?
Ela está ali.
Azar, the river is clear, save for a few bodies and sticks. Your goods will get through.
Your reputation comes honestly then, though I am not sure about the name Wolf-Kissed.
The scar on my neck.
Ah, my Viking name would then be Azar One-Eye.
Thank you, Azar One-Eye. My men will help construct your trade post.
Then I am twice indebted to you. If ever you change your mind about Ireland, I will be found in the trade post, once built. Oh, and I found your letter. Here.
Da corte do glorioso rei Dublin. Primo!
passing by.
Vamos lá então?
King of Dublin, but not near, never failed to delight.
Vamos sim, senhora.
Eivor, are you prepared to go to Ireland?
Assar, you did not tell me the king was my cousin.
It was most amusing this way, was it not? A little mystery.
I prefer to know what is what. But it was a pleasant surprise.
He's eager to see you. Shall we set sail?
Yeah, I would like to see this land. And my cousin Baurith.
Patchwork of petty kings jostling for hills and pastures and green, green glens. My adopted isle.
Assar, how is it that Baurith, as Norse as ice, is king of Dublin?
Dublin is a Viking city, Eivor. But in fact, merchants and beggars come from all parts to parade in its muddy streets.
Hard to think of Baurith as king of a city.
It perhaps sounds grander than it is. Ireland has many, many kings. They litter the countryside, and Barrett's throne is not secure. Flann Shinna calls the tune.
Who's he?
Soon to be crowned High King of all Ireland. Flann distrusts Vikings, though he needs them.
Baurith will find a way. As a boy, he wasn't much of a fighter, but somehow always came out all right.
I'm sure what you say is true. Certainly he is loved by his people.
Chegamos a Dublin.
Your crew can find lodging here. Come, let us find Baurith.
Eivor! Blood of my blood! Look at you! You have Antrasta's cheekbones!
And you, the 7-year-old lives in you still.
It has been a long stretch since we pelted old Ganfrid with apple cores.
He never forgave us that.
And Sigurd in the clan? How goes with all?
There's much to tell you, Baurith. But let me breathe your Irish air.
Thank you for keeping my ports from being set ablaze in my absence.
My ports? Yes, old man. I can rule my city even without you here. Eivor, you arrive in good time. I'm hosting a feast in honor of my son, Sigfrid. He is 17 today.
A 17-year-old son.
And rather a difficult boy at that. Come, there's much to show on the way to my castle.
A kingship, a son, and a castle. Truly, you have a fine life, Baurith.
Castle? It is a wooden house. Finely crafted, to be sure, but in Shiraz, it would be home to a middling rug merchant.
Lead me to your rock merchant's wooden hovel, Baurith.
Just look at her docks. Wee babe of a city, but the biggest port in all Ireland.
You cannot appreciate Irish air without enduring the stench of our docks.
It is upon the strength of this port I plan to secure my kingship.
Assad told me that your throne may not be entirely steady.
King Flann needs some persuading is all. Dublin's vast trade web will bring wealth to all Ireland. If Flann can be made to see that, my kingship and that of my children's children will be safe.
I cannot guarantee your throne, but a vast trading web is within my power.
No one else I'd trust my commerce to, old man.
You let him call you that?
I call him worse things.
King, I still owe you a horn of ale.
Vou só dar aqui uma olhadela aqui ao mapa. Lá. Epa, ainda é qualquer coisinha. 55, pois é o que eu estava a dizer. Aqui todos os pontos de poder é de 55. Uma incursãozinha fluvial vai dar sempre jeito. Já o desfazamento já vai ser grande para o nosso nível de poder. Então, vamos ver um copozito? Não.
Don't miss the banquet.
I'll be there shortly.
Aoife, this is my cousin, Eivor. Show him the bow I had you make for him.
This is for me? The craftsmanship is beautiful.
Me best work. Give her a try. Hit the targets before the sand runs out. Think you can get them all?
I just want to get a feel for how the bow handles.
That's sure.
Watch my arrows fly.
I certainly will. Go!
Olha lá, aqui ele tem uma tirada rápida.
The bow needs tuning, but it's a very thoughtful gift.
Não é problema dentro do arco, é mesmo da mão.
Long sea voyage. Haven't got your land legs yet.
Well done, cousin. Wait, is that a house of God?
Aye, Christ's own church. Ireland is mostly Christian now, and so is Dublin. Many Norse chew the wafer.
You make a place for them.
Them? I myself have a place in Christ's house, as I do in the house of Thor. So long as a god has my back, he has my altar.
Olho por olho, dentro por dentro, bocadinho assim, não?
20 years ago, us Vikings were beaten. The Irish took revenge and sacked Dublin.
Assad told me that it's a Viking city.
Norse founded it, and I nursed it back to health. When I became king, I was king of a mud pit.
Annar kost er að höggva hann af. Uppi er algjör öxamaður. Var í bráli.
There, up ahead, my home. My only regret is that my mother and my wife aren't here to greet you. They've gone on pilgrimage to the mountains just now. The waters there improve mother's health. I am left to discipline my wayward son.
And to host a banquet.
Which should be already underway.
Up, Barad, Fodia!
Parece que agora vamos aqui para os copos.
Here we are. Please go enjoy yourself. I must have a word with my son. Come meet him before the night's out.
Dear Boris' cousin. It's a grand do, isn't it?
Vilja hafa brauðhlífið að fá að kressa á stundum, segir hann.
Antes de aproveitarmos a celebração, deixa lá ver que está aqui qualquer coisa.
Enough with your willfulness. It is past time to put away childish things.
What do you expect, father? That I follow your example? The example of a pack mule?
Pronto, então. Aproveita a celebração. O que é que a gente tem aqui? Ok. Ah,
I was
Zara.
not sure if I would see you here.
Why is that?
I thought you'd rather take stock of your wares than placidly observe caterwauling Vikings.
And you would rather spend time with this gossiping auntie?
I like to greet
Questa è una
everyone at
voltinha.
parties.
There is no shortage of amusements. Enjoy yourself.
Vamos sim, senhora. E vamos lá então
What do you expect, father? That I follow your example? The example of a
falar aqui com o marido.
Siegfried! I expect my son to act like the future king, not roll in the muck.
So Flan will take you on as his farting court jester?
Think with your head and not your arse. Flan can assure my throne, which will one day be yours.
That makes you the ass.
Enough! Eivor, my son, Siegfried. I'm sorry, I must clear my head. Could you speak to the boy?
Vamos lhe dar um raspanete, é?
Only shitbirds mock their father under his own roof.
Right. Because the cousin who just arrived has the authority over how I speak in my own home.
In Norway, you'd be knocked to the ground by now.
Come on then. If you've any guts worth respecting.
Fine, whelp.
You won't land a single punch.
Pronto, então é a ferroadela, é para a ferroadela. Ainda dava para levar mais um bocadinho das vendas.
I guess I owe you thanks for not beating me bloody.
I'm not here to quarrel with you, Siegfried.
Da
Siegfried.
speaks so highly of you. I wanted to see if you lived up to the stories.
Does anyone? You're unhappy with how your father rules.
Da has the makings of a fine king, but he chooses to play the unctuous merchant instead.
A visit to Norway might do a young Viking girl like you some good.
I'd love to go with Da. Maybe the homeland would kindle his warrior spirit. Give Dublin a fair and fearsome king.
I've lost track
Vamos
of your
lá, então.
father. Any idea where he might be?
He wanted to clear his head. That means he's visiting grandfather's grave. Da has a chat with him almost every day.
Barith can commune with the dead?
No, his conversations are all one-sided. The grave sits at the top of the hill.
I'll find him. Thank you, Siegfried.
Eivor, teach me how to hit like that sometime.
Claro. Ok. A árvore está ali, só pode ser ali. No cemitério, no topo de uma colina, uma grande árvore.
Go, my eyes.
Pronto, era o que eu achava. Aqui está ele.
Barith. Why so uneasy?
A king must forever be on guard. When I'm upset or uncertain, I come here to seek my father's spirit.
I didn't even ask after him. Somehow I knew he'd...
Some years ago, he was destined to die in battle, and he did.
He sits with Odin now. My family owes yours a sullen debt.
That winter, your family came to stay with us. I remember your birth, screaming like a warrior.
The plague year. No one would take us in. No one but your mother and father. I owe your family my life.
And what a life we had. I have fond memories of you and I slipping out to hunt.
In dead of night. Stars in the sky, moonlight on snow. And that's how I got that scar.
I do feel bad about that. What about the one on your cheek?
This? A caution from the gods about my vanity.
Come, if we tell all our stories, we'll be here a week.
Do you see something?
My imagination run amok, but let us away.
Há uma coisa que me diz, vamos ter umas visitas pelo caminho.
By Thor's hammer, Barith. I could sleep a week.
Not as spry as the old days, eh? When we'd search the night in hopes of catching a will-o'-the-wisp.
Did we catch one? I have a memory of catching one. Who are these men?
Damn you bastards!
É sempre bom uns bugzinhos. Bora.
Who were they?
My ascension to the throne has not been without contest. The previous king's son, Thorstein, is resentful.
You told me nothing of this.
You are my guest. I'm not going to burden you with petty concerns.
Petty concerns. I now know why you've been anxious all evening.
Aye, 'tis worrying. He's never been so bold before.
He sees you as a usurper to his throne.
Perhaps, but he doesn't seem to want to take it. He contents himself by stealing and smuggling with his band of ruffians. It's petty Viking raiding, but it puts me in a bad light with Flann. That's certain. Keep a sharp watch. Brigands rove the streets tonight.
You can be sure of me, my king.
What? You know I am always the last to leave a party. What is wrong?
We were ambushed by Thorstein's men. Rivals I was not made aware of.
Small wonder King Flann does not embrace you, Barith. You cannot keep control of the Vikings in your own city.
Thorstein makes me look like more of an arse than I do on my own.
I see. It is the High King's disfavor that makes this shameful. My cousin, I will take care of Thorstein.
No, I do not want to drag you into this sorry mess. Perhaps he'll accept silver to lie low.
For a week or two. But then he'll be back, and back again. I can remove this blood, once and for all.
Eivor,
Vamos acabar
this
com ele,
is
sim.
not your fight.
For any and all of your gods' sakes, Barith, let Eivor help you.
As of this moment, Barith, my arm is yours. Whatever is needed to bring Flann's smile upon you, I will do.
Eivor, I have never been so happy.
Your family saved mine those years ago. A fitting reply would be to secure your throne. I will start with Thorstein.
It happens that Siegfried may know something. He once ran with Thorstein's gang.
Sadly true. Seek him tomorrow in the marketplace. After a night of carousing, he likes to recuperate there.
We will begin to forge a bond with High King Flann on Rise of Sun.
Vamos lá então. Toca acordar.
But it said Siegfried would be at the marketplace. I need to learn about Thorstein.
I'll never learn.
Olha, um lince. Vamos lá então aqui primeiro falar com o filho dele.
Eivor, it was a rough night. I drank too much and I am desperate to calm my belly.
I cannot help your belly, but could you tell me what you know of this man Thorstein?
Ah, Dad told you I tried to join his gang, eh? Thorstein is a real Vikinger. Like you, but louder.
You weren't allowed to join?
Too young and gangly. Amar wouldn't even show me where his hideout is.
Tell me a bit about this Amar.
Likes her ale the way
Amar.
kittens like milk. Spends her time getting tiddly on the docks, chatting up passers-by.
I will speak to her. Perhaps Thorstein will regret not letting you in his gang.
Listen to me. If you're smart, you won't cross Amar. She's a vicious fighter.
Vamos lá saber o que é que a gente tem aqui primeiro para comprar aqui na loja.
I can fetch this if you want. Smart to buy these.
Sempre.
That
I will see you late.
Então, vamos lá.
I need your eyes, my friend.
Ela está, então, mesmo ali na zona da doca.
Enjoying her ale. Likely to be Amar.
Ok, então vamos lá falar aqui com ela.
What are you drinking, friend?
The finest ale in town. I like fine things, so you have my attention. What are you doing here, darling?
Looking for good drink and good company?
You've stumbled into the right ale house. Excellent ale and better conversation.
The ale leads to chatting, leads to, well, who knows?
Ooh, let's find out.
Uma competição de bebida. Vamos lá então.
You are a bit green, friend. You are sweating.
Bora lá, que esta tenda está a correr mal. Boa.
Is that all you can do?
Ooh, you are wicked.
You are a compelling woman. What is it you do?
You may have heard of Thorstein. I'm one of his most trusted friends.
I have
Dás
heard
logo a
of
língua
him.
nos dentes.
Very impressive that he trusts you.
He's like a brother to me. A not very bright brother. He entrusted me with the key to his secret lair.
He has a lair. I would very much like to see that.
Over in Dubke Landing? Sorry. Thorstein would get all pouty.
Porto
But perhaps
Dubke.
you'd like to join me for a meal.
I'd rather join you for something else.
Can't wait to find out what that is. But hold that thought. I don't feel well. I best move about a bit.
Best raise my hood here. I need to get that key from her. If I'm careful, I can avoid a fight.
Consegues é mexer. como é que a gente vai tentar aqui fugir aos guarda-costas dela. Bom, é assim, isto também se der para a porrada, né? Vamos lá então. Vale a pena estar com as delicadezas.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Ok. Vamos lá, acabar com as delicadezas. Temos as habilidades, é para utilizar. Então, se a gente utilizar aqui a nossa amiga Zuzune. Isso a minha, ou então. Bom, sem delicadezas. Vamos tentar mais uma vez fazer isto da maneira delicada. Vai tentar brincar aqui um bocadinho fora aqui com a flecha.
Watch my back.
Bom.
Who are you? How did you get in here? You made a mistake when you came for Barit Makiva.
Oh, gods! You plan to kill me? Give my head to whatever Irish master you and Barit serve.
I serve no Irish master.
Bullscat! If you had any Norse loyalty, you'd be like me, running the filthy god-eaters from the island. The King of Dublin should look out.
This place is heavily guarded.
Try to make nice with those cunts who killed our forebears. Join me. I could use someone with real balls, and the silver is good.
Be silent, and I might show you mercy.
Vamos lá então. Distância é muita. 270 metros. Vamos por aqui, que é para andar a atravessar o acampamento. Deve estar lá pessoal lá dentro. E depois temos que andar outra vez à porrada e temos que os matar e é uma chatice. Vamos lá, vamos lá. Temos aqui muita coisinha para fazer, muito mapazinho para limpar. Mas por agora vamos nos manter na história. Será que eles vão notar por eu passar aqui com o chefe dele às costas? Não, grande classe. Grande classe, assim mesmo é que é. Vamos lá. Se calhar tinha chamado uma montaria para ser um bocadinho mais rápido, mas não era a mesma coisa. Agora aqui uma escadariazinha. Ainda está aqui muita coisinha para limpar. Isso que a gente gosta.
Common refuse, delivered to your judgment, King Bardir.
Thorstein, author of the plot to waylay me and my cousin.
You know how it is, Bardish. A fellow needs some silver. A king could fetch Dublin's treasury in ransom. Although I'm not certain you'd bring in quite so much.
Say so, Bardir, and I will cut out his insolent tongue.
On your feet, Thorstein. You bloody my claws. It is a weighty decision. I would have my closest friend advise me. Eivor, how shall I deal with this ruffian?
Fácil.
All must see that you are a just, resolute king. A stately and dignified execution is called for.
Well said, Eivor. I want no blood feud lasting generations, Thorstein. You are not worth the bother. Dublin confiscates your land and silver. I banish you forevermore. Be gone by sundown.
Bend the knee and show your thanks.
Best to you, King. I've better places to be than Dublin.
Father! Why choose weakness? Give every enemy a length of rope. Soon they will carry your news.
Peace. Flann Sinna will soon rule all Ireland. Flann Sinna has the power to make or undo my kingship and that of my son. He is the center of all. But Flann distrusts me. He does not believe I'm truly Christian. By showing Christian mercy, I begin to change his mind.
You are more shrewd than I took you for, cousin. Maybe Thorstein's release is worth a kingdom, but will mercy be enough?
That is why I must build trade. Flann will see that the strength of Dublin's ports is the strength of Ireland.
Show him the power of that trade, cousin. Obtain some rare item from afar, some spice or gem or weapon,
and gift it to him at the coronation. It will represent Dublin's reach and help secure my crown.
Flann will hear of your Christian mercy. Meantime, I will speak to Asar about a gift.
Meet me before the coronation. We will go together.
Feito. Vamos lá então, ter a Casara. Vamos lá ver onde é que ela anda, a nossa amiga. Oh, peço desculpa, pessoal.
Eivor,
Vamos lá falar com ela.
welcome to my shop.
I came to ask a favor.
It is pleasant to strengthen friendships. What do you seek?
Bardir wishes to show Flann the value of Dublin's trade. Could we obtain a gift from a distant land?
This is the very problem vexing me. You see, I have acquired land in Rathdown, previously owned by Thorstein, in fact. But the land has gone to Thornendog, smugglers as well. Once cleared, its trading route will serve our heart's desire.
In this case, my heart desires an exotic gift, which would be...
A spice merchant I know covets pelts of fine fur. Rathdown has an abundance. It is a perfect match.
Spice is a gift fit for a king. Thank you, Asar.
It is north of here. You go clear it of smugglers while I sit on my ass. No need for thanks.
Vamos lá ver então onde é que isto fica. Fica ali. Fica ali. Seguro o posto comercial de Redtown. Mas nós vamos fazer. A gente já tem aqui o porto memorizado. Não, só tem aqui o barco. E eu quero assegurar aqui já um pontozinho de sincronismo. Que é para ficar aqui mais descansado. E assim temos sempre um pontozinho de viagem seguro. Depois já vamos tentar descobrir se já temos ali o porto ativo ou não. Também dá para fazer viagens rápidas para o porto. Pronto. Vamos lá então. Sobe lá aqui. Exatamente. Tá quase. Tá aqui. Maravilha. E vamos lá a isto. Olha a Sunan lá ao fundo. Boa. Mais 2 pontinhos de habilidade. Um espetáculo. E eu antes disso queria ver aqui. Nós tínhamos ganho uma montaria nova. E eu nem fazia ideia que a gente ia ganhar quando chegasse aqui a Dublin.
Hello, friend. Come see my wares.
Exatamente. Primeiro vamos treinar. Ver o que é que a gente tem aqui. Ok, já está tudo concluído.
You sure there isn't something else you wanted?
Quero sim, senhora. Quero ver o teu estoque. Exatamente.
Have you...
I must be on my...
Amigo de Deus. Ei, espetáculo, que grande classe. Então pessoal, bom, por hoje vamos ficar por aqui. Chegamos à Irlanda, já demos início à nossa saga na Irlanda. Onde é que estamos aqui de missões, só para a gente fazer aqui um ponto de situação aqui na Irlanda. A seguir temos aqui da Ira dos Druidas, temos aqui a expansão da Red Dawn e é para lá que nós vamos no próximo episódio. Meu muito obrigado a quem me esteve a acompanhar hoje. Não se esqueçam, subscrevam o canal, metam um gostezinho no vídeo, deem o vosso apoio, é muito importante. Obrigado pessoal, um grande abraço e até o próximo episódio.